picking up a skilled trade is very important these days. As a matter of fact, I know one or two things about a trade like welding because I was a former merchant Marine. And I have with me today Mr. Bobby Perkins. Thank you so much, Mr. Bobby, for joining us today. And you are from the make sure I get it right, Virginia Peninsula Community College, where they have a new trade center.
Absolutely. Yeah, we have a new trade center that we established in Toano, Virginia. Okay. Earlier this year, we did our groundbreaking, found out that there was a big need for trades in the Williamsburg, James City County area.
Okay.
And so we had a grant that helped us to get the trade center established. And so far, so good. Everything is going well with the trade center so far.
Good, good. So what type of programs do you all offer?
So we currently have 4 programs that we offer at the Toano Trade Center: welding, CNC machining, carpentry, and masonry. And those programs were in high demand. You know, we did gather the labor market information for that area, and those were programs that came up as being needed in that area. And so, as with the welding is our strongest program across campuses. We have that in our Hampton campus as well. But the carpentry is up and running, and we'll have our masonry program and our CNC machining program up and running here very soon.
Okay, all right. Well, welding is one of my favorite trades. I'm telling you, like as I stated in the beginning, I used to be a merchant Marine, and being a merchant Marine, you kind of could be a jack of all trades. So I was what's known as a deck machinist. And what we did was fabrication and stuff like that. So my go-to was stick welding.
Right.
Stick welding. And it's nothing like laying that bead down and it looking like a row of dimes just in a crease. I love it. I love it. I love it. So what type of welding do you all offer in your program?
So in our program, we offer 4 different welding programs or processes. So in each one of those courses, we offer a process. So we have a stick welding, which is what you mentioned earlier. That's the program that we have our students to come into, the first course that they take. Flux core welding, that's a semi-automatic process that uses a filler metal that's on a spool. MIG welding is the same semi-automatic process, and then GTAW is TIG welding. So those are the 4 major processes that you're going to find across the industry. We offer all of those programs, and you know, being a former welder myself, I know what you're talking about, making that bead look like that row of dimes. It's a good feeling when you're able to get to that point.
Yes, it is. Yeah. So what are the certifications that you get going through your program? So
at the end of every course that we offer in the welding program, there is an American Welding Society certification. We call it an AWS certification. Okay. So it basically depends on where the student is in that program, because AWS offers so many position-sensitive certifications. So if a student is in the end of the course and they're working in the vertical groove weld position, then we will have them to tailor that certification test to that position that they're in towards the end of the course. Okay. If they're just on the horizontal, then we'll offer them an opportunity to take an AWS test in the horizontal position. But it's basically where that student is at the end of that course and where they feel comfortable doing that AWS test. And so they will leave if they do the full course, the full program. They'll leave our program with 4 AWS certifications that really will help them become marketable when they go out into the industry looking for welding jobs.
Okay, all right. So you brought in an interesting piece of, I like to call it an artwork, because I seen, wait a minute now. Hold on, I gotta use my gut muscle for that one. I thought it was a little lighter than that. Okay, so explain this, what is this?
So this is just a sculpture that was made, and if you look at it closely, it's made out of horseshoes mostly. And so this, students, they are able to bring out their creative ability. And so they made these horseshoes. They took some of them and they heated them and bent them. They tacked them together. If you look at the hats, that on top of each one of the heads, there are washers that they heated up and bent so that they can look like hats. Then these items here are like welding rods that actually were cut off, and then put it all together and painted it. And my creative ability is not this good, but it just shows that students can do whatever they want to do when they once they learn this trade.
That's good. I love it. Y'all see this? This is nice. I want that in my living room, I'm telling you. All right. So I've been hearing you say that these trades are in high demand. Well, who is eligible to apply?
So anybody, as long as you're 18 years of age, that's our cutoff age. If you're 18 years of age, you can come and register for any of the courses that we offer at any of our sites or locations. And as long as you have the physical ability to perform the work, we don't turn away. We actually have multiple funding sources that are available for students to take advantage of to get into our programs. and that we try not to turn anybody away. We try to make sure that we can incorporate our training and be available for any student that needs to take some training.
Okay, so how can they apply?
So they can go, I like to direct them right to our main office, and so I will give a phone number that's 757-825.
Okay.
4070. And so they can call that number, 825-4070, and they will reach a receptionist that will help them get all the information that they need in order to start the process for enrollment. It's a very simple process, but that 825-4070 will get them where they need to go.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us here on Living 757 today, Mr. Bobbitt. We really do appreciate you coming in. Again, the information is on the screen. I hope you all got it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's nothing like learning a trade, but we're going to switch things up. We're going to change the pace a little bit and try to see if we can gather a new skill, because I think when we come back, we're going to be doing some makeup or something. I don't know.